This is John Gardiner with Jersey Boys, and we're here on a gorgeous day for an interview to give you a tour backstage. Follow me. This is the access that nobody gets to see. Now you guys get to see what we do on stage. This is all our business backstage, which makes everything go, which we're going to be taking a look at. All the paperwork and ins and outs. One of our great crew guys here, Dave Crew, appropriately named. They're not used to being on camera. You'll have to forgive them. So this is all part of our backstage staff. We tour 19 actors, but what you don't know is we total about 50 in everything from costumers to carpenters to props people, and we're going to take a look at all of it. Everything gets locked up tight. This one stores all our guitars. And we're going to take a little peek. We can't get in anybody's way. Wow, I was really out in the rain, wasn't I? All these lovely people we bring in to help us do all our wardrobe and everything. They're testing the sound right now. That's what you hear.
We'll go to the dressing room.
Yeah. We're going to head into my dressing room right now, and now you're going to get to see where the real magic happens. We always bring these two sheep heads with us. That's a lie. I don't know why Jacksonville has these things here. So we're going to head to my dressing room right now. We'll be leaving our Jersey Boys mark here on the wall. All the tours that play in these different theaters, as well as in Jacksonville, we all sign and date this stuff. You can see Wicked was here. We got a few friends there. Bunch of comedians, Jerry Seinfeld, Sarah Palin. I'll sign the wall right there. And anyway, welcome to my little dressing room, where I always keep a copy of picture of the real Four Seasons and Tommy DeVito, who I play. And this is where our tour has gone. Well, check out this map. It's a little OCD, I realize, but I like to track everywhere we've gone. So once we finish with Jacksonville, going to go ahead and connect the dots. There we are. In case you guys didn't know where your city was, it's right here. And we're going to be connecting that to Chicago, which is where we play next. So let's go take a look on stage. So before I go on stage every night, I knock back a couple of these bad boys. Now, this is all part of the props department, which they keep us looking good. All our different drinks and everything, all the different trays. Check this out. All the different microphones through the years. You may not think like, oh, what's the difference in microphones? Well, our show, Jersey Boys, spans decades. So as the technology changed, so do the instruments we use. Like using keyboards like a Farfisa, which they don't even use anymore, but we had to get a hold of some of these. We play live instruments on stage, so this is a real drum kit. As well as these are all the guitar. This is my guitar right here. You can see it's, I kind of beat it up a little bit, but that's my guitar that I play on stage. And like I said, don't let anybody tell you that any of this is pre-recorded music. Everything's live. Everything's live. Here's some of more guitars, some of our car seats. Now this is interesting. Check this out. This is where one of our keyboardists sits. We're backstage right now. And not only is he reading music, and he has to follow along all the different instruments that are playing at the same time, as well as being connected to, and if you've ever been to see us in Jersey Boys, you may notice we don't have an orchestra in front of us. The orchestra is either on stage or backstage. So where's the conductor? The conductor is on the video screen. He's not sitting there right now, but we have a camera on him, and then we watch him through all these different video screens, which are over there, which are right here. They're all over the place. You know, the beauty of technology, right? It's genius. More of our lovely guitars that we have here. We have deals with Fender and Gibson because, as you can imagine, with 5 or 6 companies of Jersey Boys worldwide, we use quite a number of guitar and strings. So let me quickly show you some costumes. So this is one of the changing booths right here, where if you take a peek in here real quick, if you think the guys wear the most costumes, absolutely incorrect. We have a small ensemble of people, 3 girls who play 53 characters. So all of these are one girl's costumes. They change in and out. We have a whole rack of shoes. It's amazing. It's amazing. All of these that you see here, they'll be all filled with shoes, which get changed lightning quick. Let's take a look stage left. Now this is where all of the really fast costume changes take place backstage. Everything is lined up brilliantly, and we have a fantastic local crew that helps us out with all this business. That we're going to stay out of their way, because they'll be very angry if I mess up their work, and we'll look awful if I don't let them do their jobs. As you can see, tons of costumes, which all have to be ironed and everything every night. I mean, it's crazy how hard everybody has to work to make everything come across perfectly, but happens 8 times a week. So this is a good vantage point. You can see one of the pianos that gets pushed on stage, as well as their second drum set across there, and our crossover area. And this is up here is where our stage manager sits. He sits right up here and calls the show. Okay? So he's following along in his script, which then he's watching 4 different cameras, one on the conductor, the stage, the aerial view, all these different things. But if we take a little peek, this is the little walkway that sends us right out onto stage. And that's where I enter 1,000,000 times during the show. And we're about 2 stories up in the air right now. All right. And we're gonna follow you. We're gonna follow you. This is Sarah. She's our wonderful press rep here in Jacksonville. That's helped set us up with this great interview on the beaches. We use real cameras on stage. What we do is we've built these to look like classic cameras, and then we have digital cameras installed inside of them. And all of these are old vintage real lenses, but to get them to work properly and to use projections up on the screen, we have everything installed digitally inside of them. But everything projected on the screens is live, which I think is really ingenious. And yeah, that's the nickel tour here at Jersey Boys. Hope you get to see us. We got about a week left, and yeah, it's a pleasure being on the beaches. So I'm John Gardiner. I play Tommy DeVito in Jersey Boys, and hope to see you soon.